Hello everybody, welcome back to Mobility Everyday. In today's video, I'll be showing you a simple routine on how to let go of joints tightness in different parts of the body. The shoulders, the spine, the torso, the hips and the pelvis. We'll be doing today's routine on a mat. So come to sitting. We'll be doing a very short and easy preparation here. Lean forward a little bit, but no need to try to reach too much. We're just going to bounce a little bit. Lean forward and bounce, and slowly you can sit back. And put your palms behind you. Start to feel like you're sinking into one side of the shoulders, followed by the other. As you sink, you are rotating the shoulders a little bit to one side. So essentially stretching the tissue on one side of the shoulders. Imagine it being pulled to the side a little bit. As a result, you have the quote-unquote sinking feeling and a rotated feeling. This is to help us release the tightness around our arm bones to shoulder joints. And press your palms down, arch your spine, look up to the sky, open up the chest. Release your palm to face up, curl a little bit, lean forward. Flex your feet if you can, keeping the legs straight. Palms down again, arching the spine, broadening across the collarbone, point your toes if you can. Curling your spine, palms face up. Lean forward, flexing the feet. Doing this very slowly and deliberately. Feeling yourself arching your spine a little bit more each time here, opening the chest more and curling forward as if you're reaching your nose down to your shins. And now, let's do a sits bone walk. Like you're walking with your sits bones as if they are your pair of legs here. Put your palms behind you to help you support as you use your sits bones and each pelvic half to bring your weight to the front, one side at a time here. Now, if you feel a little bit odd doing this, don't be. This is very, very helpful preparation or warm-up to let go of the tightness around our pelvic joints here, around our hip joints and bikini line as well, actually our groin area. You'll be surprised at how tight most people are around this area. There are hardly any exercises that work it. All the more, we can take it for a walk like we're doing now and try to release it. Now gently shift your weight from side to side here, using your shoulders as an initiator. Your pelvis just moving along. As you shift to one side, the pelvis will lift on the other side. Slowly lean forward here. Try to straighten the leg if you can. Stay there for a bit and feel the spine opening up, helping you to lean forward more. Then slowly invite one leg up. Yes, invite, because we want it to come up from the hips, not the knee. Flex your foot, that will help protect the knee more, and start to just move it. cradling your leg here. So that we treat it gently, this will help open the hip joints more. You can curl your spine, lean back a little bit, and bring the leg closer in towards you. Bring it up again. See if you can gently straighten your leg as much as possible, alternating between bending and straightening. Flexing your foot, remember that. It will protect our knee. Keep your belly scooped in. We curled our spine and keep our core engaged as we are doing this. Bring the leg in this time. Instead of bringing it close to you, you're going to rest it on a straight leg and try to lean forward as much as you can. Note that my right hand on the outside of the thigh here. I'm actually trying to roll it out, turning it out, externally rotating it so that my hips open more. I'm bringing the flesh of my thighs to the side here. That will help me to lean forward more and also lengthening the lower back more. This way of leaning forward by deliberately putting our hands to rotate the thighs externally will help deepen the opening of the hip joints. Remember to keep the straight leg flexed. Again, it helps to lengthen the hamstrings and keep the straight leg engaged. Take your time to feel and to stay in the position, allowing the deep opening to happen. This works best when we don't try to push it. Take your time. Now keep one leg straight, bend one leg and lean forward. So we're doing asymmetrical lengthening of the lower back here. Essentially, we are lengthening the lower back area of the straight leg. But throughout all this, remember to keep your pelvis square. We don't want one side rotated backwards. And when we keep it square, we'll be able to really lengthen out the lower back. Curl your spine and lean forward a little bit more with the belly scooped in. Now then, scoop the belly in, curl your lower back, slowly bring your arms up, point the feet this time, opening the underarm areas more. Slowly releasing the sticky bits there. Again, flexing your feet, curl your spine, scoop the belly in, reach forward and up, point your toes, looking up if you can, opening the chest, and repeat, curling your spine like you want to pull your arms forward here through the interlace. And now you want to pull your arms up to the sky, broadening across the collarbone. Keep your palms face up, lengthen out your arms as much as possible, reaching your chest up towards the sky. Hold and take a few breaths here. Feeling this deep stretch that is dynamic yet very releasing for all the tight bits at the sides of our ribcage and underarm areas. So come to sitting with one leg crossed on top of the other. This is called, I think, the cow pose in yoga. So it's a very good deep hip opening position as well. So sitting and keep your spine as straight as possible. And feel how your hips are doing, how your spine is doing, and try to smile. Try to see if you're able to keep your spine straighter and feel your hips opening more. The movement is very subtle. It may not look like anything here, but a lot is going on in the body. Okay, I know I'm spending a long time here. You can continue to do it with me, or if you feel you have enough, of course, you are free to release from this position. I personally haven't done this for a long time, so I'm enjoying every moment of feeling the deep hip opening here. Now come to stretching one leg out and bringing the heel of the bent leg as much as possible towards you, towards the pubic bone. And slowly stretch your arm out along the straight leg here. We don't try to reach to the furthest of the leg right away. We ease ourselves into it, letting the torso opening up to the sides a little bit more each time. Reach out, and then you might have already reached your foot, and if you have, just wrap your hands around the foot here and bring the opposite arm up, and you can look straight or you can look diagonal up, feeling yourself side bending and settling to the side of your straight leg. Hold on to it as long as you can, or if you feel you have enough, change your side. So remember to flex your straight leg. Again, running your hand along the shin, gradually letting itself land on the furthest point. And also remember to keep the opposite sits bones grounded. We don't want the pelvic half lifting off the floor. So once you feel you have reached your furthest point here, bring your arm up. Then look diagonally up, opening up the torso on the side. And of course, you can repeat this if you like. So we have come to the end of the video. Let me know if you have any questions. I'd love to hear from you, get your feedback about how you like the movements. If you have any requests, do also let me know. I'll be sure to take into account. Do like and subscribe. I will appreciate that very much. It will help me to grow my channel and make more mobility related content, especially of the spine, which is something I love to do. Thank you so much for moving with me. Keep moving, keep getting better. We're born to move. Our body loves it when we move. And I'll see you very, very soon in the next video. Thank you so much and have a lovely day. Movement has been my form of self-care for over 20 years. And I want to show you how you too can move and take better care of yourself every day.